What up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside Ringwalk Danny, and we're here to discuss Anthony Joshua, the former unified heavyweight from across the pond, the United Kingdom, coming over to America and potentially signing, or rather training, with Derrick James. And that's all but been confirmed. It looks like all roads lead to Derrick James being the new lead trainer of Anthony Joshua. Credit to No Smoke Boxing that is breaking the news. Their sources have informed them that Joshua will be training with Derrick James. And it sounds that way based off an article that Eddie did where he says AJ will be training in the States, which is something we've all been wanting. But good afternoon, Daniel.
Mr. Gibbs, how are you?
Another one.
We back.
Why wouldn't we be?
Back with another show.
Like, we never left. Based off and all.
How excited are you to hear that what the world has been asking of Joshua to get uncomfortable, to put himself in an uncomfortable situation?
I love it. I love it. I love it. Listen, you know, it's sad that he chose a different trainer, though, right? Like, it's like you're going to choose Derrick James to do what Robert Garcia told you to do.
I mean, maybe he also feels that's just the best fit.
I mean, I hear you.
You know? Maybe he feels that's really the best fit for him. And, you know, who are we?
I hear you, but it's still a bit unfair. Like I said, my boy Robert Garcia had already recommended this. You know, he already said AJ needed to get out of that comfort zone and come over here and, you know, get some work. It's going to be interesting, though, man, you know, because he's going to get to see how Jermell and Errol train, how they, you know, do things here on the stateside. The issue is going to be that he's a heavyweight, right? He can't push himself as hard as those smaller guys can. And I guess that only comes down in the actual running, right? I'm pretty sure he can do everything else. What do you think?
No, I mean, I'm sure he'll be able to, you know, to implement new things into his game and to do things that haven't been done in the Anthony Joshua training camp before. You know, I'm excited to see what Derrick James, the 2022 Trainer of the Year, is able to, you know, add to the arsenal of Anthony Joshua.
I wonder what that camp expense is going to be, right? Like, we know Crawford on paper was getting $50K from Top Rank. You know, how much is an AJ camp? Because he's got to bring in sparring. You know, Derrick James doesn't have heavyweights, and I can't think of any local heavyweights in Dallas.
Houston's not that far.
Still 4 hours out, and you know that Jared isn't working for free. He's actually charging double the price per day. So, yeah.
I don't know about double. I ain't heard that, but you know, no, I'm just saying there's some heavyweights out there. You got well, no, you said Hrgovic not even with Ronnie no more, huh?
It didn't look like that. He looked like he was back doing some work with Pedro Diaz.
And I'm just saying because it's not like they'd be fighting now, right?
Well, Hrgovic is technically next, so it's not like him and AJ will be fighting, but him and AJ are on the same matchroom side, so it is a possibility.
You know, so, yeah, I don't know. You know, you're talking U.S., so definitely probably bringing a lot of guys in. You know, who's he fighting, again, is also a question because then...
Well, the rumor that surfaced yesterday was that he would be fighting a gentleman by the name of Dempsey McKean.
Okay.
And he's the WBO number 10, the IBF number 11, and maybe BoxRec number 37.
Okay. What are your thoughts on that? Never heard of the guy. I'm going to be quite frank with you.
I didn't know. You see, this is why it's good never to spit up. because it falls on your face, right? Because I heard it was Otto Wallin, which would have been a respectable comeback. People laughed at Wilder's comeback and said it was a sparring partner, but Lord have mercy, Helenius coming off of 2 back-to-back knockouts of Adam Kovnacki has to be better than Dempsey McKean, an Australian professional boxer who's 32 years old.
Who did you last fight?
I'll check. Not that I wanted my Google history search to have his name in it, but he fought Patrick Corte. Before that, Ariel Esteban Baracamonte. Before that, Don Haysworth. Before that, Kiki Toa Letui. Motherfucker. Before that, Jonathan Rice. Jonathan just got to get his shit together.
Did he lose to this guy?
Of course he lost to this guy. 12th round TKO.
In the last fucking round. What was the scorecards?
They don't have them. That's insane. And it was for an IBF Intercontinental and a WBO Asia Pacific heavyweight vacant, both vacant. Johnny shit the bed. That was straps on the line, but it was in Australia. But he still got stopped, it says.
God damn it.
That might be the biggest name on his resume. Can you believe that? That's just what us.
I was gonna say that's the only name I know.
That's just what he needed.
That's the only name I know.
My man had 2 fights already with Hunter Sam, who I've never heard of in my life. And somehow he fought Anthony Fowler. Like he legit fought Anthony Fowler, but another one, not the other one. Yo, I mean, look, it is what it is, man. A tune-up's a tune-up, you know, and not all tune-ups are created equally, but they're still tune-ups.
Now, I just have to ask, especially after this morning's show. I may be taking a risk in asking you here, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. They call you, they say, "Yo, we need the Boxing Voice to, come do a live show for AJ." What's this guy's name?
You know my answer. If they paying, I'm going.
All right.
What do you want me to do? Say no to a check? I can't say no to a check and more exposure. I'm going to say hello to Dempsey.
Mr. Dempsey.
Dempsey got a pretty crooked nose, too.
Hey, what's his record?
Maybe.
What's his record?
22-14, 0 losses, baby.
So 14 knockouts. So he doesn't pose that much of a threat
at all
to AJ. So hopefully, whatever
Marcelo Naciamente, what the hell?
Hopefully, whatever him and Derrick James work on in camp and put together, he'll be able to really let that show in the fight.
Word. So Derrick getting 2 checks for sure.
They saying April 1st, London return.
No, April Fools.
April Fools. Yeah, it's on April Fool's Day.
Yeah, because it ain't really happening.
You don't think so?
I don't know. I think they float in the name to see what's the backlash like.
No. I'm not saying that he's gonna fight that guy. I'm talking about the date.
I don't mind the date. I don't care. Is it a Saturday? I don't mind the date. Whatever date they want to go with is all good with me.
Saturday, 2 weeks before Earl.
All good with me. All good with me. I'm excited to see what AJ looks like under Derrick James, because we know that Jermell boxed less, but he didn't lose his boxing. He just boxed less, sat down more on his punches. So it's going to be interesting. I'm actually excited, man. What if this guy comes back a killer now? Can he make him a one-punch puncher?
Now, I don't want to take credit away from anybody, but
what?
Your Dominican brethren.
Who that?
Joan Guzman has took a lot of credit for Jermell's success in that rematch with Castano. A lot of credit for him sitting down on a lot of those punches.
So you're saying he's getting brought in too? You think he's Derrick's assistant, or
No,
that was a
I'm-
one-time thing?
No, I'm just saying some of those things I don't know that you'll see in Joshua if those things were being added by.
Yeah, but again, we see Joanne out there. It's not like he's not out there.
Yeah, but
You don't think he you know, you don't think he'll have something to do with it?
I mean, I don't think they're getting their training at the same time. You know, you got Earl, you got Frank Martin, you got Jermell Charlo, Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody, gets their 2-3 hour.
And I think I just seen an
2 hour
interview.
window.
1.5. I think I just seen an interview with Derrick where he said everybody gets an hour and a half.
Okay.
Which leaves plenty of time for him for the rest of his day. I guess he's not doing strength and conditioning. Everybody must have their own strength and conditioning coach. He's just 1 hour and a half of boxing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of guys at that level have their own strength and conditioning guy. Whether the boxing coach is around and a part of that training.
And truthfully, if you take out the warm-ups, if you take out your warm-up, you take out your jump rope, 1 hour and a half is a lot of boxing.
A lot.
That's a lot of boxing. But I got Nizza in Philly on the line. You know the number to call in. Can we get that right above Danny's head? 1-425-569-5241.
You do have to press one time to let us know that you would like to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline.
What up, Nizza?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
All good.
Yeah, man. I like the pick. I think it's a great choice for him. I think we'll finally see that more of that killer mind state AJ that he's always talking about, that he wants to get back to. He likes to call himself a throwback fighter. So I think hopefully Derrick James will bring that out of him. I think we'll definitely see more dog for sure. I think just because of the people he's around. Like, you're already around the undisputed. You're already around another guy that's got 3 out of the 4 belts looking to be undisputed. You was trying to be undisputed at one point, but stuff got in the way or whatever. So, and now you got another up and comer in Frank Martin. He's doing this thing, and you seeing what he can do. So, I just feel like with those 3, like just being around him and him not being back in the UK with all that pressure and stuff that he has to go through, I think that'll really I think we'll really see a new AJ. And I did have one question for y'all. My only question was, I think I kind of know the answer, but I'm not sure. I just kind of want to get y'all input. My only question is, why is he picking Derrick James now, and why didn't he pick him before the Usyk fight? Because I'm pretty sure he came and worked with him prior to that, before this fight as well. I'm pretty sure he was working with Usyk. He worked with him before the Usyk fight as well. So my only question would be, why now?
He said, I want to say, I'm going to find the quote, but I believe he said about a year ago, specifically that he did not want to be tied down because he wanted to be able to jump around and at his level, he should be able to learn from a Robert, then head over and learn from a Derrick like he is doing right now.
Okay. Well, me personally, what I think it was, I just think it was he didn't want to leave the UK. I think it was, I don't think Derrick was able to leave the UK.
Him.
It was one of those things, to accommodate him, for him to say, can you come over to the UK? And he was like, nah, man, I already got 2 other fighters. If you want to be a part of what I got going on, you're going to have to come over here, buddy. So I think that's kind of what it was.
Nah, I could see a world where that's
the case.
Yeah, where that's the case. But
for sure.
Again, Joshua's partnership with Derrick James, it may be a one-off because remember, and I quote, last year he said he wanted to be a quote-unquote free spirit. So,
right.
And I quote, he says, I don't want to lock myself down for 11 years with one coach. Now I just feel like...
For sure, he did say that.
Yeah. He says, now I just feel like I want to learn as much as possible. I feel I'm in a position where I'm able to work with anyone. So, who knows? what will happen next year. And that was last year. And here we are next year, and he's
Wow.
with another trainer.
Right. True. For sure. But yeah, that's all I had. I ain't going to hold y'all up for too long. I appreciate it.
Appreciate
Sam,
you, Nizza.
appreciate
Thanks
it.
for calling in. Looks like we got a couple super chats we got to get to before we get to the next caller. I see you out there. Don't go away. Number to call in.
1-425-569-5241.
Tony Graves with the $2 super chat says it's going to be good for his mentality. Kill mode. We got Big Matthews in the UK, 2 pound super chat says Ness excited for that sparring partner fight though.
Terrible. You guys are terrible.
T Sizzle, $5 super chat says if this is true and really commits and puts in the work, I don't know. I think he might actually beat my man, Bronze Bomber. Uh-oh. Wow.
What you thinking, Ness?
How much a trainer does that? New trainer does that. They're already picking him to beat Wilder. All he did was get with him. He didn't even actually work with him yet. Okay.
Something to consider? You think it's a bit too early to say that?
Oh, yeah, I think it's way too early to be, saying what he's going to be. Let's see, And Dempsey's a perfect guy to work on new stuff with.
And that's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying, that given not just his record.
But keep in
he ain't
mind
got the
that Wilder
experience.
came back to Hellenius with a new trainer. Actually he came back to Fury with a new trainer. No Dempsey's.
That's Wilder. That's Wilder. This is Joshua.
Yeah, but the three will forever be compared, and Usyk, is trying to get his name in that comparison to be just the one. But I got Big Boss Nino on the line. 1-425-569-5241 is the number to call in if you want to voice your opinion.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yep.
Nigga, missed that morning, so dog, I had a long night. I just want to speak on that Usyk and Fury real fast. I seen people in the chat was talking about you hating on Usyk and whatnot. I'm the same, bro. I don't even understand why people want to see a motherfucker 6'1" in the ring with Tyson Fury thinking he finna do something with that man, bro. And he ain't got no punching power for real. Like, when the last time Usyk even had a knockout? Y'all know?
We just talked about it this morning, right? Usyk's last knockout, didn't you?
Yeah, his first fight at heavyweight against Chaz
Witherspoon.
When was that?
That was
a
October
while ago.
of 2019.
Nigga, get out of here. Tom Brady was on the Patriots back then. Nigga, ain't nobody worried. That nigga ain't got no punching power to mess with Fury. Fury gonna stop that man or botch his head off for 12 rounds. It ain't even gonna be a good fight. Like, I don't even know why people want to see that. But about Wilder, not Wilder, about Joshua, I don't think he beat Wilder with whoever he get. I don't even know why dude just said that. But I think it will be a good change for him. Going with Derrick, I definitely want to see that. And I don't know who he'll fight. I ain't really worried about him fighting no up-and-comer, no tune-up. I ain't worried about that. I'd rather see him try to get back in there with Usyk, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I don't think he beat Wilder or Fury, so I don't really know what's left for AJ, bro, to be real, you know what I'm saying? So,
What you mean?
like
Wait. AJ got a three-fight plan, and it's real easy to get where he wants to be. Like, he beats Dempsey with Derrick James. He's going to make a splash, not only in the UK, but in America now. Then he gets Dillian White.
He can't get back in that title contention, you know what I'm saying? He's still a top 5 heavyweight, bro.
Bro, he'll end up fighting Wilder.
Cream of the crop.
He'll end up fighting
That's
Wilder.
what I'm saying. I don't think he's going to beat Wilder neither. That's what I'm saying, bro. Once he take another L, bro.
We don't know. We got to see how he looks.
Crop.
We got to see how he looks under the tutelage of Derrick.
Facts. Did y'all just get that news that dropped about Earl and Thurman? No, y'all heard that?
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow morning show.
For sure. That's all I got then. Y'all boys stay up.
All right.
I think that's the poll, man. Let me see if it fit.
What's the poll, Nuss? Talk to me. What you thinking? Does Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua happen this year?
So
In Dallas.
no, that's not the poll. But the poll is Anthony
What do you
Joshua.
think about that, though, champ?
Anthony Joshua chose Derrick James as his new trainer.
Mm-hmm.
Can he beat Wilder?
Just like that.
Under James.
I don't know that we could ask that.
Wow.
Because how can you ask that?
So what are we going to ask? Is it a great choice? Who
No,
cares?
how can you ask that without seeing how he looks under James first?
Well, I mean, you got guys like this guy assuming regardless of how he looks, he won't be able to beat Wilder. So there's going to be people that assume with James he'll look magnificent. But once again, the number to call in is right above our head, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. We want to hear your thoughts on the new partnership with Derrick James and Anthony Joshua. I actually got some quotes I want to read for you guys really quick.
Please do.
Eddie Hearn says,
Oh, damn. He's already spoke on the new trainer.
Oh, yeah. He spoke a lot. He said, and I quote, he is going to train in America and he'll start that camp in the next week, Hearn said to our good friends Ak and Barack of the DAZN Boxing Show. He'll be flying out. You guys will get the news soon. Like I said, AJ's his own man, and something like that is for him to confirm once he's happy to confirm it. April 1st is the targeted date in London. Really, I have a call today to go through the final list of opponents, the final, bits and pieces around the date. We're almost ready. Really, really, he's excited. And then it says, while Hearn reframing from revealing Joshua's trainer, and he did indicate he was happy with the choice. So he didn't say who, but he said he was happy, and I quote, he said, yes.
So he revealed it's in the U.S. He'll be doing camp in the U.S.
Which is obviously Derrick James.
But he didn't reveal with who.
Yo, what if it's a curveball? Everybody's wrong. No smoke boxing is wrong.
Again.
No. Roy Jones, Pensacola. That is America.
That is
Just remember I said that just in case it's a curveball and no smoke is wrong. I don't want them to be wrong. I know no smoke boxing. They cool. So I hope they right so they can get their shine. But Roy Jones Jr. has a compound in Pensacola, Florida, where Chris Eubank has trained in the past. But Hearns went on to say, yes, I'm happy with the trainer. I'm happy with anybody that makes AJ feel comfortable, makes him feel motivated, makes him feel excited. And I think this is going to be a nice break. That's strange choice of words. What do you mean, break? Like break from the UK? Break from his normal routine?
His normal life. He, that's all he knows as far as a professional boxer and conducting training camps.
Well, you were right. The problem, and I quote, the problem is being in the UK, he can't breathe, When he goes to America, people still know who he is, but it's just different. Excuse me, it's a different world. Can you imagine that Anthony Joshua were here, he's going to be training, can he rent a house or stay in a hotel and go for a walk and sit in a coffee shop and have a bit of breakfast and a bit of coffee with some friends? And yeah, someone might come over and go, AJ, how are you doing? But literally, that is an impossibility in the UK. He can go to the mall and have a nice stroll around and pop into a Foot Locker and just be normal, like live a normal life that people should be allowed to do. It's just a pressure cooker. It's just a pressure cooker, but it's funny, and I'm going to end quote there because you know what's funny about this?
What's funny about this?
It's ironic that he's choosing these words and phrasing these things this way, but when it was time to make the Wilder fight, no one knew Wilder. So now he's saying that AJ could walk around and no one knows who he is, basically, if he does it in the United States.
You know what's funny? That he would say.
What he would say.
That AJ can walk into a Foot Locker when AJ's an JD Sports athlete, which happens to have a U.S. home base in Dallas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
maybe JD Sports is not gonna fill up Derrick James's gym with all new bags.
That'd be nice of them.
That would be nice of them to send us some for giving us the giving them the idea.
But what if it really is a curveball? What if it really is somebody like Roy?
No, I
in
think
Pensacola. We've seen him in Philly. What if it's Bozy?
Yeah, right.
He wants to go to the dungeon.
Listen, it's gonna be a trainer he already spent time with, and he only spent time with Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Nah, Ronnie, Robert, and Derrick.
Who was he with in Philly, or was he just kicking it?
Philly.
Yeah, he was in Philly.
Stunting like his daddy, stunting like his dad. I ain't never heard no rumors that AJ in Philly. Show me.
Bro, it's pictures of him on his Instagram.
Knock it off.
Getting him a cheesesteak.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah,
okay.
Somebody. I'm pretty sure he's been spotted in Philly.
I don't know. Never heard that. But I got callers from Philly. I'm going to go to you right now. Don't drop off. Going to the cards. I'm checking your name. Feeling like, let's see. That's not Philly, but it was dangerously close. That's Milwaukee. This is Adrian. I should know that by now. What up, champ?
What's going on, boss? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I thought that's 262 is 267.
Oh, no. But I don't care who AJ's trainer is. I think he's damaged goods. So, he can get whatever trainer he wants. Deontay Wilder will knock him out. No one's going to change the fact that he's going to be there and available. He seemed tentative to even take Usyk's punches, so I don't even know why he'd want to take a Fury punch, a Wilder punch, or any of those. So I'm honestly, I'm not trying to disrespect him as a man or anything like that. I just think that as far as professional boxing, I just think that, he's kind of broken. I don't think he's going to fight at that level very well anymore because he's tentative to take the punches and to really get hit. And
so
if you're going to fight a guy like Wilder.
What'd you think about this guy? No, this guy. The fighter they talking about.
The guy he's fighting?
Yeah, what you think about him?
I don't think much. I don't know who it is. I'll be honest with you.
But that's what I'm saying.
I just don't know who it
is. Is it a bad thing? Like I'm saying, if he's gonna
train
with Derrick,
listen. I don't think it's a bad thing for him to train with Derrick. But my thing is, if you mentally are to a point where you're gun shy in the heavyweight division, where one punch can change everything. I'm a big realistic person. Any person over 220, 230 pounds, if they hit you clean, you're probably going down, unless they just have no power at all. So at the end of the day, I think it's great that he's with Derrick. Derrick's got a winning team. He's doing really great. Didn't he win Trainer of the Year?
Yes, he did.
So I think it's a good choice as far as trainer, but a lot of this comes down to who the fighter is, what's going inside of their head. The trainer ain't getting into the ring with them.
But isn't Derrick a great example though, because of the fact that he's shown that Jermell has changed under him?
I understand that Jermell changed, but I don't think Jermell ever had any mental issues about taking a punch though. Has Jermell been knocked out?
And that's cool, but he still was able to change under that tutelage. So ain't that all that matter, that Derrick has the ability to change a person?
Listen, I think that the right coach with the right person, I agree with you, can change somebody's life. That's what boxing coaches do. That's what I do. I don't coach boxing for the money. I coach it because I want to make better people at the end of the day. And I think you can do that through boxing. But at the same time, I think that you still have to have, it's got to be a good mix. If that's the dude for him and that's the guy that changes his mind and changes his mentality, that's cool. And he definitely needs a tune-up fight, a nobody fight, to start to build confidence. The guy just lost twice. And let's be honest, from a business standpoint, the AJ business standpoint, they need a win. He can't just go out there and lose the third time, even if it's to a great fighter. I think for his brand and for his future in boxing, he needs a tune-up, maybe two tune-ups, to get back right or to get to somewhere
Well,
to
they're
see the
saying
change. I mean, I don't know if you.
they're saying Dillian White would be next if he gets past Dempsey McKean.
Okay, and he's beat Dillian already, right? Correct?
Yeah, in the pros, but lost to him in the amateurs.
Right. So I think that's a good second fight, right? If he gets through this no-name guy or a tune-up guy, you go to Dillian because, I mean, he's towards the tail end of his career, I feel like. He's gotten the opportunities to he's got the opportunity to fight for the title, and, we see what Fury did to him, light work. So I think, that's a good second fight for him, and it will make him money in the UK, right? Because over there, domestically, that fight will probably do really well. I mean, I think AJ does really well over there, period. He's a superstar. But at the end of the day, my belief in AJ is gone until he shows me something different, a guy that's not gun-shy, the dude that got up against Vladimir and won. Until I see that AJ again, I mean, I'm always going to think he's a little suspect.
Understandable, champ. Let me get to some other callers. Do appreciate you calling in. Keep fighting a good fight. Like you said, changing people's lives as a trainer. Check out Adrian over in Wisconsin at Old School Boxing. He just got a second location. So big Gucci Nick, what up, New York?
What up, man? How y'all living?
Straight. How you feeling, champ?
Chilling.
I'm feeling great, man. Yo, shout out Adrian rolling in Wisconsin, man. That's a smart motherfucker right there, man. Last time I saw him, y'all was doing the Ugas versus Spence live chat, man. He does great commentary too, man. Y'all got to get him back for some live chats for real. Shout out Adrian, man. And he made a great point about that tune-up fight, man. Listen, when you get punched in the face like that and you always hesitant, he not that killer he used to be, man. He afraid to get punched in the face now. Yo, Adrian was completely right, man. Like, you need that feel-good fight. You need that fight that will give you that confidence back to let your hands go, man. He needs that tune-up fight. He don't need no top 10 fight. Let him get that confidence back. He can go back in, start throwing his hands. But, man, you know what Mike Tyson said, like, everybody got to play until you get punched in the face. So, I mean, we're going to see how he do. I don't know about if Derrick James is the best trainer for him. I'll be honest with you, man, because, like, I hope he got enough time for all the world champions he training, man. He must have the time if he accepted AJ. Either that or, he really wants that bag.
I mean, I was telling Danny, I watched an interview with Derrick this week where he says he gives each fighter an hour and a half. So let's hypothetically assume AJ believes he needs more than an hour and a half. He going to have to pay for that, and it'll still put Derrick at what? Less than 6 hours of work per day in a 24-hour time span, because all these guys are elite, So Earl got his own strength and conditioning coach, so Derrick don't got to be there for that. Jermell got his own coach, so he don't got to be there for that. Like, he's there for the boxing side. And, like I told Danny, if you eliminate your warm-up, your stretching and warming up, and your jump rope, I mean, an hour and a half of boxing, that's a lot of motherfucking training.
Yeah, you're right. But, I mean, like, is that the best trainer, though, for, like, the heavyweight division, though? Like, he's training the lightweight, he's training the welterweight, and the super welterweight, man. But
I mean, doesn't that show versatility?
It's a totally different ballgame.
But doesn't that show versatility? You're training three different divisions, and you got all top guys in each of the divisions.
And this is what I'll say, right? Before Earl, who'd he train, right? People talk about Bomac. Before Bud, who'd he train? Right? Neither guy had a successful professional career as a fighter. They've both been nominated. I'm pretty sure both. I know Derrick just did, but I'm pretty sure Bomac has also won Trainer of the Year. You know what I'm saying? Before Canelo, actually, he did have a world champion in Oscar Larios, who nobody knows, who fought Manny Pacquiao in like 01, 02, Eddie Reynoso. But that's what I'm saying. Like, before these guys, they didn't have him. So, we'll see. I get it's a different ball game. Robert hadn't had any world champions at heavyweight, despite how many world champions he's had, and he took on that task. So we gotta
And Robert, this is his third heavyweight now. He's had Mike Perez, he's got that Mexican, and he had Anthony.
And we can't just cross him out, like not give him a shot.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying not give him a shot, man, but because honestly, like if I would have picked any trainer, it would be Derrick James. But we'll see, man. We'll see if he makes a difference. But honestly, I do want to see him come back and knock out this tune-up in like 5 rounds. Let his hands go and dude, like Adrian said, maybe
what if he wants to get
maybe
rounds?
Even another tune-up.
What if he wants to get rounds?
Yeah, no, he can go like 6 rounds. That's good for a heavyweight. You know what I mean? Heavyweight fights don't usually last 12 rounds. You feel me? Heavyweight fights are usually within the first 6 rounds, but that's the thing too, Ness. Like you want to have him finish the fight in less than half the fight, so he gets that confidence that his power is back. You feel me? So not if the whole time you're telling him, don't worry about the knockout. We working on stuff. Yeah, but you gotta worry about the knockout, man. It's the heavyweight division. The best thing you could do is knock somebody out. Like Wilder, he don't know how to box, and he looking for the knockout because he's a heavyweight. Because in the heavyweight division, you got a really high probability of knocking the dude out, man. It's a whole different ball game in the heavyweight division, man. Your chances of winning a fight in a knockout is better than winning a unanimous decision, as opposed to the other divisions. You feel me? As lower divisions we go, the more skilled the fighter is, but less power. But the higher you go, the less skill and the more power. So you got to focus on the strong point of your division, man, which is the power. I feel like he should focus on that power, try to get him out of there in like half the fight, my opinion. But yeah, that's my call, Ness. Y'all putting out some great content. Keep up the great work, y'all.
Appreciate you. Sam. New caller in Houston. Who this? Where you calling from? I think it's Houston.
Yeah, this is Bank.
Bank?
Yeah, it's Bank.
Bank, what it do?
What's good, Ness?
Chilling.
What's good, Slim Walk Danny?
How you feeling, champ?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Down in the H. It's all good. Anyway, about this new trainer stuff, man, like, back then, heavyweights used to be all about boxing. And nowadays, everybody's talking about the knockout. It's like, come on, bruh. We in boxing. We cover boxing. We talk about boxing. It's all about foot movement, all about defense. And it's also about the power. But the power, the knockout, if it come, it come. If it don't, it don't. But we here to see real boxing. But about the trainer, AJ, with Garcia, you've seen a little improvement. You've seen the improvements with Garcia. But does Garcia have an undisputed champion? Does Garcia have one of the best welterweights in the division right now? Nah.
Damn, so that make him better than Garcia?
To be honest with you, I mean, yeah, Garcia is good. And he good on the offensive side. But when you look at Derrick James, he's an all-around trainer. Think about it. You know what I mean? He's an all-around trainer. He got champions, and it ain't many. But he got 2 that are widely respected. You know what I mean? So AJ coming into this game, into Texas, with Errol and Charlo, they could actually motivate his mind. They could get him going. Restart all of that stuff back when he fought Klitschko. You seen the hunger in Joshua, how he was knocking boys out, giving them angles, pivoting them, moving them around. Of course, he's a big man, but hey, that big man still got what it takes to be a champion again. But everybody else counting Joshua out and all that, nah, bro. Yeah, he a little chinny, but hey, if you get hit in the right spot, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna go down.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But
So
no,
what you think? What
no,
you think about
I
this
wanted,
possible opponent he got? Have
if
you ever
it's a
heard of him?
tune-up, bro, not really.
Okay. Me
Not
either.
really,
Me
man.
either.
Like
Shit.
if it's a tune-up, bro, it's just a feel-good. This is a feel-good fight. It's just to get the blood flowing, get the juices going. That's it. But you know what I mean? As far as like I just want to touch on it. Usyk and Fury, right? Everybody's saying Fury too big for the boy and all of that. But last time I checked, Fury had mental issues. Did Usyk have mental issues? Because last time I checked, Usyk ain't never lost. And he an Olympian. You know what I mean? Like, bro, he's Olympian. And then he gone and was a cruiserweight. You know what I mean? He was a champion of cruiserweight, undisputed. And then he go up and weight and fight another guy, and then boom, he's a champion, bro. Like, everybody need to get off the gas, man. Like, Usyk is really an elite. And Fury, all he got is size, but he got punch, and he got movement. But you mix Fury in there with a master boxer,
How you gonna say he got his size, then say, but he got movement, but he got buzz? That's more than all
he got movement. I'm not gonna junk it. I'm not gonna throw it out the window. Like, I know what Fury got. But here we get with Usyk. Usyk got what it takes. You know what I mean? So everybody out here trying to count Usyk out, bro, this boy ain't never lost in his life.
Usyk,
and then on top of that,
nuts to count Usyk
bro,
out.
You can't count him out, bro, because one time, you know what I mean? Like, look at it. You see what Ukraine going through right now. You see what that boy going through right now. And Fury ain't never seen nothing like that. Never. Fury ain't never seen no drama like that. He ain't never seen war like that. And for that man Usyk to come out of war like that and step into the ring, that got to do something to his mental. That got to do something. So everybody out here count that boy out. Man, dog, you got to get real with boxing, because boxing about to get real with you. You feel me?
I feel you,
like,
champ.
It's all about boxing.
Got to get to some
it's
other callers,
boxing.
man. But appreciate your passion, man. Thank you for calling in. Ra, Baltimore, what up? Ryan, Baltimore, what up?
Talk to us.
443, going once.
2 times.
Okay. Let me see who's next.
And if you want to call in, voice your opinion, all you got to do, call in 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time.
Make sure you press 1. If you're on the line and you're like, yo, why is it taking so long to go to me? That means you probably didn't press 1. That's what you need to be doing, because that's going to indicate to us that you're ready to rock and roll. And then we can actually go to you, put you on the line, and let you go ahead and voice your opinion. So we've got a few people that just pressed that 1. So we're going to go to what looks like another new caller. Yeah, I'm loving this. This looks like Jersey. Elizabeth, what's up? Who's this? 908?
What's good? What's good? This is Yami. I called before.
Yanni?
Yeah, Yami.
Oh, Yamit.
Yeah. Whoever I was calling bugging. He don't know nothing about boxing. Nigga said, all Fury had was size, right? Nigga nuts. But anyway, and I think this will be a good look for AJ. He needed a trainer like this, somebody who will kind of help him control the ring. I mean, AJ got power, so he needs to use his power, use his backhand, something like Spence does. Spence is good with his jab and he's heavy with his right hand. So I think it'll be a good, fresh look for him. And like just saying, just him being in camp, honestly, with some people like Spence, with Charlo, it might help get his mind right. I felt like he just got too many yes men in his corner, people that's going to tell him, yeah, you're the best. You've been champion. You can do it again. But to do it again, you're going to have to put in the work. He's going to have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. He can't just keep doing the same stuff he's been doing.
For sure, champ. Appreciate the call. Thank you for voicing your opinion. We're going out to what looks like Florida, right? Let me double check.
Who we got in Florida?
Definitely Florida. Who this?
It's your boy Zan. Y'all guys hear
Zan,
me?
what up? You said Zan, right?
Nothing much, man. I just wanted to talk. Yeah. I just wanted to talk about the change that Anthony Joshua made. I think it's a real good change, man. You got to understand, Derrick James, what he does with his fighters is he's a very good fundamental teaching boxer. You see Errol Spence in the media workout. You see Jermell Charlo or even Frank Martin, his new guy. It's nothing flashy he doing on the pads. It's nothing flashy he doing on the bag. He teaching all solid jabs, a left hook, right hook, and it's pretty slow. People always sit back, oh, he ain't doing nothing special. You don't have to do nothing special in boxing. If you're really good with the fundamentals, you can have some great success. Like we said, Anthony Joshua already got the power. And look at Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo picked up Derrick James in 2015. The man had, I want to say, about a good 5 or 6 knockouts after he picked up Derrick James.
And what year?
He ran into 2015. That's when he picked up Jermell Charlo, right?
Nah. Because I know for a fact I was at when he won his world title against when they fought here in Vegas, bro. I gotta look it up. That was either 16 or 17, and he was still with Ronnie. I gotta I gotta look it up.
Well, when he did pick up,
yeah, let me look into that. Go ahead though.
Yeah, but when he did pick up Derrick James, you can see his fundamentals started to get real good. If you look at Anthony Joshua, I don't know what the guy was talking about. Him and Derrick James don't mix. Anthony Joshua doesn't do anything flashy in the ring. He's I'm gonna hit you with the jab. I'm gonna come in the jab and walk in with the jab. He's a traditional boxer with a lot of power. And what Derrick James does is he teaches and he sharpens fundamentals. Errol Spence, you can tell he's been working with Errol Spence forever because the only thing Errol Spence does is fundamentals very well. And his consistency and his work rate eventually breaks everybody down. Frank Martin, very good fundamentals. Jermell Charlo, very good fundamentals, a lot more power, a different type of power than Errol Spence, but you can tell that his fundamentals are sharp. He's not getting hit with nothing that he don't see coming, nothing crazy, because he's always got his left or right hand up looking for some hooks. So I think this is a real good change for Anthony Joshua. He's already a great fundamental boxer, but I think Derrick James will give him to trust his power and the advantage he got in the ring. You can see when he got knocked out by, what's the old boy name? What's Big Boy? They was making fun of him, Pizza Boy.
Andy Ruiz.
Yeah, Andy Ruiz. Yeah. When he got knocked down by Andy Ruiz, you can see he was getting rid of his normal advantage over Andy Ruiz. He was coming in, getting rid of his reach advantage. He got happy over the one knockdown he got on him, and then Andy Ruiz got him out of there. So I think this is a good change for him. I don't know what the guy was talking about. This is a bad coach for him, but Derrick James is a fundamental first type of boxing trainer. Nothing flashy on the pads in any immediate workout, nothing like that. And that's the type of coach that you want when you're trying to restart and jumpstart your career. You got to start from the basics.
For sure. Champ, thanks for calling in. We're going to keep these phone lines moving. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Yo, we going to L.A. 562. Who's this?
Hey, this is D.
D, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Long Beach, California.
Talk to us, champ.
Man, I'm going to be honest, man. I think James, he's a great trainer, but I don't think he's going to help Joshua. I think Joshua just soft mentally. The best thing they can do is maybe that killer instinct that Jermell and Errol got can rub off on him. But I don't think he's not beating Fury. He's not beating Wilder. We already know he can't beat Usyk. He don't have a killer instinct. Look at that second time. The second time he fought Ruiz, he still wasn't like really a killer. He still wasn't really trying to trade with the dude. I think he just soft. He a pretty boy. They hyped his career up. Now he hit the wall. When he beat Kuz Click, whatever his name, I can't pronounce his name, he was already old. Who
Klitschko.
else really he fought? Klitschko. Yeah, Klitschko was already old when he beat him.
Mm.
That's why he didn't want no part of Wilder. And Usyk's just way too skilled. Anthony, he's just not that dude. That's what I think.
So in your mind, Derrick ain't gonna make no difference.
No, because when he gets hit, he gonna go back to the same thing.
Okay, no, I just want to hear you. I want to make sure. I want to make sure that's what you're standing on.
Yeah, I don't think so. And that's no knockoff for Derrick, but I think Derrick does good when you already got dogs. When you already got a real pit bull.
All right, well, champ, thank you.
I just don't think Joshua was that.
No,
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Champ.
Appreciate you for calling in. If you guys are watching this on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, as it's going to help with the visibility of the show. It'll push the algorithm and putting this in the eyes of other boxing fans, and potentially we'll get more callers voicing their opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Right now, we're at 162,537, so I need about 500 more to get to the next goal of 163,000. So if you haven't already subscribed and you're watching this, you're doing us a disservice. And yourself, because you haven't gotten the notification. This is our second time going live, and we go live about twice a day, sometimes even 3. So subscribe to the YouTube channel and click that notification bell so you get notified every time we go live. We're going to go to, all right, this is Davidian. What up?
Yo, what's good?
What up, champ?
What is good? It's good. What's good, Danny? Nash, I was trying to call in earlier to the show, but I don't know, working and all that. But man, so who we took? Oh, Derrick James and
AJ linking up.
I think that's a good fit. Man. Derrick James, one of the best coaches in the game. Like, shit, he might have another monster on his hand. He'll have, obviously Charlo, Errol Spence, and now AJ. He can get himself right, and my man AJ listen, and don't have 40 people trying to tell him something at once. But I mean, this is good for him. Just to, and it's an American trainer. I think he's gonna do.
And he's gonna
whoever he come back to face.
And Eddie confirmed that he'll be training in America, so it's not like he's just hiring Derrick and taking him to the UK.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Like, train over here, brother. I think it's gonna do good. And as for the Usyk and been hearing a lot about Mr. Fury, but I'm one of the rare people that's gonna pick Usyk. I know that seems crazy because I know everybody like his size and, his body. He is a great boxer, though. I ain't gonna lie. But even against who do you fight? Chisora last time. He looked kind of fat and sloppy to me. But he did his thing. He won the fight. But he gonna have to come in better shape against Usyk.
I feel like he be.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like he knows. Maybe not knows.
He fat by design, man.
Yes.
No,
I know.
not fat by design. Well,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
he always gonna be fat no matter what. I just feel like he knows who he got in front of him, and I think that he's one of the fighters that'll fight to his.
He fights down to his competition.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm going with Usyk. I think Usyk is. I know that seems crazy, but they need to make that fight, and I think it is important. I mean, they got Fury got some of the belts, and Usyk has some of the belts. It's only right to match them two up. I mean, I know Usyk may not be that popular, and Fury, he could be funny at times, but then other times he be saying some wild stuff. That's like, bro, what is he talking about? But I don't know what that is. But great show, and I've been listening all day, even at work. So shout out to the back call. And God bless y'all. That's my call.
Shout out.
Appreciate you. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and smash that thumbs up. Number to call, 1-425-569-5241. Tampa, Florida. New caller. Who's this in 813?
What up? Yo.
Oh, he got shy and dunked. Call him scared. Scared money make no money. We going out to LV Slugger. What up?
TBV, fellas.
What
What
up?
up?
Got my audio. I'm good.
Yeah,
What up, man? AJ. Yeah, AJ, man, with Derrick James. It definitely sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Derrick James being the trainer of the year. Got them champions over there, doing their thing with Jermell and Errol. And got the up and coming contender in Frank Martin. So, Derrick James is definitely a great trainer in the sport right now. I'm excited to see what he can do with him. It sounds good for him to be over here in America. I'm not sure how he's been doing his sparring. I think he's used to doing it in the UK. So him coming over here, getting that American heavyweight work, probably can do him some justice. Help him out. Give him some confidence. And why not? Bring this fight right here. With it being his former sparring partner. Why not come back to America with it? With Derrick James in your corner. We all seen how his first American debut went with Andy. Let's right that wrong and try to, get a win over here in America. Get your name more, known and stuff. You know what I mean? So, but y'all saying Dillian White may be the next fight. So, I can see them keeping it in the UK, and building that fight up, because I'm pretty sure that fight's going to be in the UK with them being, such big stars in their country. So, I'm excited to see what he can do, but I just feel like no matter who's in this corner, man, he never beats Wilder. It may be a better fight now, with Derrick James being in his corner, but I always thought, Wilder will get him up out of there, eventually. Without Derrick James, I said probably 3 rounds, but, with James being in the corner, he might get him to, go a little longer. You know what I mean? But like I said before, man, he done went 24 rounds with Usyk, a guy coming up from cruiserweight. I just don't think it like Wilder is just a different level, man. So, credit to him, again with Derrick James coming to America and trying to get better, but I just don't see him beating no Wilder, man. But I do want that fight. Hopefully, he get through this guy, with flying colors and Dillian White as well. We can hop right into that big fight we could have been had, but, hopefully we get it, man. I want that Wilder Joshua sometime this year. Sometime this year, hopefully. But yeah, man, that's all I got, man.
All right,
Champ,
LV Slugger, thanks for calling in. I'm going back to the Tampa. What up? Who's this?
What up with it, fellas? Uncle Savage. What's good with y'all?
This
all
is
good.
What's your name?
Uncle Savage, bro.
Uncle Savage?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uncle Savage, no relation.
What up?
But
So
yeah, I seen y'all topic, and I seen the topic, and I think I try to be positive. You know what I'm saying? Boxing, the boys get in there and they put their lives on the line. So a lot of people be calling and talking that shit. Like you really be knowing what's up. You don't really know what's up till you get in the ring. So I don't try to be like, oh, this guy trash. He can't get beat. So I try to be positive with him and see like Derrick James a great trainer, but kind of like what the last couple callers were saying, AJ just don't got the heart, man. It don't matter who you can train. It's like, you can get Phil Jackson to coach the Kings. He ain't going to take their ass to the championship. Like, they'll be a better team, but are we talking about winning rings? Like, no, I think that whole thing with Eddie Hearn and how they promoted him, you know what I'm saying, that messed him up mental. Like, I don't want to call him like just a exhibition fighter, but that top contention level of boxing, I think he kind of played himself out of that. Like, maybe if he would have fought Deontay earlier, he could have got his nuts up under him or something. But right now, they just playing games, talking about Dillian White and all that. Derrick James is trying to get a check, man. That's how I look at it.
A check. Well, thank you for calling in all the way in Tampa. We going out to Chicago. Brand new call in the 847. Who's this?
Yeah, my name is Roman.
Roman, talk to us.
Yeah. I think AJ has like a mental issue. You can get any trainer, but when he fired Luis, I think that's when creo que ahí quedó mal.
When he fired Luis?
No, you said when he fought Ruiz?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was not the same guy after that.
So you don't think
I think
Derrick,
it's a mental issue.
You don't think Derrick helps him then?
I think it's a mental issue. like it needs to go back to be him. That's my opinion.
All right, well, Roman, thank you for calling in, champ. We appreciate you.
Appreciate the call, champ.
If you are on Blog Talk and you feel like I haven't gotten to you, that means you have not pressed the number 1 button. You hit that one time, and I'm going to go to you. Very simple. Very simple. Let me see. Looks like we got ourselves a new caller. And that may be in Columbus, Ohio. It is.
That's different.
Cristo, what up?
Yo, what's going on with y'all?
Chilling.
Bro, Danny, I went to that fire right in D.C. I swear it was a nigga that looked just like you, bro.
He was
I went
there.
up to that nigga, and it was not you.
That
shit was embarrassing as hell, boy.
Damn,
That
champ.
shit was embarrassing, I swear to God. On me.
What'd he say?
But,
What'd he say?
What we talking about again?
AJ,
Nah,
Derrick James,
I
the link
patted
up.
him, and he turned around.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, the link up. I think it's going to be good, though, because Derrick with the fundamentals and everything, just like Errol. Errol good at them fundamentals. I think it's going to be his best chance to beat, what's his name, Wilder. That's going to be his best chance right there. I don't see him being Fury. Fury just the best. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all see Errol moving up to 54?
Yeah. We're gonna talk about.
We're gonna talk about that in the morning, man.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
morning
that
time. We
morning.
trying to get everybody. We trying to get everybody they own
show.
Yeah.
No, I feel you got to keep the content going. I feel you. That Jermell. Oh, I ain't even gonna speak on it, but yeah, I think this is gonna be his best chance. I like the fit for Derrick. You know, he's gonna be in that gym with them dogs out there in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Training beside world champion. So that's just gonna raise the competition. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Thank y'all for the content.
All right. Yo, everybody keeps saying he gonna be in the gym with them dogs, but it's like, yo, he made it clear. He give everybody the individual time. ATL, shorty, ATL, new caller. Who this?
Yo.
Yo. Who's
this? Stu right here.
Stu, talk to us.
Well, first, I think I think AJ going with Derrick James is a smart ass move for sure. He just needs something different. Something different is good all the time, but sometimes it's good. But one thing I wanted to key in on though for sure was when y'all talk about like Tank and Ryan facing off, like that's good and all, but why don't y'all push the issue for Shakur and Devin for like a Final Four, and whoever lose can fight the winner. Like the two losers fight, and then the two winners fight, of course, for the belt.
You really can't push for that until you know what's happening with the contract, the Devin Haney versus Loma fight.
Right, but Shakur said he wants to fight in March, right? And Devin wants to fight before Ramadan, so that's before March or in March, right?
Devin wanted to fight.
Fight in January.
Devin wanted to fight before Ramadan, but he got a fight. You lined up with Lomachenko, so that's the fight that he's talking about.
The only way that what you want to happen, it would have to be Top Rank, Devin, and Shakur agree that Loma's going to step aside to allow the Devin Shakur fight. And why would Loma step aside?
No. Because look, I'm not for sure with this though, but Shakur wants to fight in the first quarter of March, right? I mean, the first quarter of the new year, right?
Okay, let's assume that he does. What's your point?
Bro,
let's see if he can get to him.
Right.
So Tank is going to fight in January and April. So Tank and Ryan's fighting in April. If Shakur gets a fight in the first quarter, he's going to fight March, April-ish. So then Devin's going to fight.
Shakur's fighting April 8th
Ramadan, so in March.
In North. Shakur got a date. It's April 8th in North.
Okay, so they all fighting in April. Why can't the two winners is going to fight when? Like July-ish, June-ish, maybe, depending on what goes on?
Well, hold on.
Why can't the two losers fight around
Danny,
that time?
what's the targeted date for Dev and Loma? Ain't that like after June?
Yeah, it probably made June.
So that's the problem right there, that everybody's going to fight except Loma and Devin. They ain't fighting until June, then they got to take off.
Till after Ramadan.
Oh, okay. I thought that Devin just pushed the issue and said he wanted to fight before Ramadan.
Yeah, but that ain't.
I thought they was trying to find something going around.
And then as far as you wanting Shakur got a date in April, which is during Ramadan, so the idea wouldn't have necessarily worked.
Right. I was just saying that like shit because if Tank and Ryan fight in April, then they have to postpone their fight when like June, July.
Why would they have to put? I'm
But
confused.
if the Final Four was saying just Tank and Ryan and then Devin, say if Devin and Shakur had wanted to fight, they would have to fight around June or July because if Devin, that was what I was thinking about before y'all told me Devin fights in fucking May. I didn't know he was fighting in May. I thought he was pushing the issue for March.
June.
So, yeah, June, yeah.
Well, I mean, we
That's
don't
cool, too.
we don't,
But-
we don't we don't have a date, but I mean, it just it looks like the network didn't have any available dates before Ramadan that would have worked to make that fight happen. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do.
Right, for sure. But with all this shit going on, though, y'all really expect Tank, like, y'all think it's cool for Tank to have to go through, like, Brian and then Devin and then Shakur? Like, why they ain't got to fight each other type shit?
That's what he
I-
chose.
I think Tank gonna knock them all out
Tank
eventually.
chose that, though. I got to get to some other callers, but remember the Tank chose that. He could have chose to fight Devin. Top Rank would have put Loma on hold to make a super fight with Devin. And Tank, who's a pay-per-view star, think about it. Tank is in the driver's seat as he is the A side and the cash cow of the 135. So who he wants to fight, he just got to say he want to fight him. Alabama, 205, new caller.
Like it, D.O.T. Wild.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, what's your name, brother?
Hey, how y'all doing, bro? How y'all doing today, man?
We're doing well. What is your name?
Charles, Uncle Charles from Alabama.
All right, Uncle Charles, take it away. What you want to talk about?
Let me just say this about Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is a really good heavyweight, but the people around him was really not good for him. See, they built him up to an undefeated record. And you know, like I know with heavyweight, at some point, you have to get in there with a killer. Well, he did. He got in there with Andy Ruiz. And he was doing well until he made that fatal mistake to start slugging with this guy. Don't ever slug with a heavy-handed brother like Andy Ruiz. He'll catch you and he'll hurt you. He knocked him down. He was using the jab, going to the body, and that's how he knocked Andy Ruiz down. And then he got caught. He never recovered. Come back the second fight, and what did he do? He fought more cautious. Kept him on the end of the jab, throw power punches, didn't get in a slugfest. And he beat Andy Ruiz really up. But I think Andy Ruiz had a little part in this too by eating them Mom Mabley's buttermilk biscuits. So he didn't help his cause. And oh yes, and I'm gonna say this in closing. If you become the undisputed heavyweight champ of the world, like Anthony Joshua did, and you lose those belts,
he ain't become undisputed.
You're already in the Hall of Fame. So it really don't make no difference who the two tune-ups he's fighting. What he needs to do is fight these guys, look in impressive fashion, and pick one or the other, Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. It really wasn't going to make no difference whether you win or lose, but you will still go out in the Hall of Fame as an undisputed champion, two-time champion, and you will put all this to bed that you're not scared of these guys. Now I'll tell you, I will pick Tyson Fury. And the reason I would pick him because you'll stand a better chance of not getting knocked out, but getting beat up. But if you get in there with Deontay Wilder and you don't go in tip-top shape and your mind is right, Deontay Wilder is going to put you to sleep, and you'll join somebody's church on Sunday. You'll be on the Deaconess board, the Sunday board, the women's board, all that. Deontay Wilder make you join somebody's church. So beat these two guys, go in there and fight one of these guys. You'll go down as a Hall of Famer, and you'll still go down as a great heavyweight. He don't have to be ashamed of anything. He got good trainers now. Do what they tell you and be around some killers. You got killers, don't be around people that don't kill. So you need to be around some killers. And that's all I got to say, players. I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you calling in. Love the energy, man. Hope to have you call back in. Looks like we got another new caller. Shout out to the 12 o'clock slot finally picking up. Kissimmee, Florida. Am I right? Is this Kissimmee? Got me missing my house, man.
Yo.
You hear me? Yeah. Where you calling in from, champ? What's your name?
Central, Fredo, Central Florida.
Fredo, what up?
Nah, man, just calling in my opinion on that. The new trainer for Anthony Joshua, you know. Honestly, I think we've seen the last of Joshua. He's just trying to make a desperate move, get a new trainer, get as much money as he can get. Because at the end of the day, for me, Joshua ain't moving the needle anymore. The same thing like Usyk. They just don't move the needle for me. I mean, we've seen them get tore up, get knocked out. We've seen them defeated mentally, emotionally in the ring. And now he's just trying to make the last moves to see how much money he can get and get out the ring. He ain't the man no more. He ain't what he used to be. He'll never be there again. At the end of the day, who else he's got to fight? He's got Fury. He's got Deontay Wilder. But we know what them boys going to do to him. They're going to take him out. He got nowhere else to do. He got nothing else to do.
I think a fight with him and Hergovich is a decent big fight because it'll be like one of the welterweights fighting Boots early.
Yeah. But all right, let's say he wins that fight. What's he got after that?
If he wins that fight, people think he's back and they want to see him versus Wilder. You got crazy feedback, champ. I know you driving. Got to let you go. New York City, David Maldonado.
Yo, what's good? That's the Gibbs and Ring Walk.
Hello, sir.
Yo, I just walked in on the court. What's good, man? I walked in on the court, and I'm hearing y'all talking about Keith Thurman and Spence.
Nah.
Lomachenko and Devin Haney for June.
Nah. We talking Derrick James partnering with Anthony Joshua. He's going to be training him in America. Return date April 1st.
I'm talking about the call. I jumped in. I heard the call.
Yeah, I mean, you know how we can't control that.
No, I'm saying the Loma's fighting Devin Haney in June. I thought they were fighting in March or April.
Nah, man. They targeting.
Okay.
They trying to get out of Ramadan. Remember?
All right. Now the next question I got. I heard that somebody else said that Thurman and Spence are actually fighting in April as well, and they're going to fight at 154. Is that true?
I don't know, man.
I know you heard that, Ness.
I heard that Derrick James is with Anthony Joshua. That's the news we talking about.
Absolutely.
That's the news we talking about.
I heard he'll be training in the U.S. within a week, Ness.
But Derrick James does train Errol Spence, though.
He does.
I'm more interested in the welterweights anyway, man. But Spence is fighting Thurman at a higher weight than 147, and Spence is probably like, all right, I'm going to fight Thurman. I'm just not going to give him a title fight. Either way, I want to see that fight. Because think about it. If they're going to fight, it's probably going to be at 152, but they're saying 154 or whatever. And as for Anthony Joshua, Derrick James, I think that's a good combination because Derrick James knows how to keep you like at a solid foundation. He's good at teaching you balance. He shows you how to work behind a stiff jab like he does Errol Spence. Shows you how to go to the body. I think that's a good combination. That's a better look for Anthony Joshua than Robert Garcia, in my opinion. That's a good look for him. But then again, besides Fury, besides Wilder, besides AJ, besides Usyk, and besides the real big baby, I don't really, really
Who the
get
real
into the
big
heavyweight
baby?
division like that. Jared Anderson.
Okay, just making sure.
Absolutely, the other guy. Come on, man.
No, because some people consider
now he's the other guy.
Some people consider Jermell Miller. You know what I'm saying? Like I just wanted.
But Jermell Miller was the first.
Yo, how you gonna call him the other guy now? Now he's the other guy.
The other fighter, man. He's the one that got caught up with the
Wow.
With the stuff, man. No, with the stuff.
Boxing is so unforgiving.
The guy with the stuff, man. I don't
It's
believe
not
him.
about unforgiving. I was never really high on him. I'm gonna be real with you, Ness. I was never high on this generation of heavyweights anyway. The real big baby right now is besides Fury, he's the first real heavyweight I've seen with real skills. Like he reminds me of a Riddick Bowe. Because in the 90s, all those guys had Olympic pedigree.
Word.
A lot of these guys today wouldn't last. And this is not me being biased towards nostalgia. A lot of these heavyweights today wouldn't last in the 90s. Michael Moore will wipe out. I think Michael Moore will beat Usyk. You know what I'm saying? I think Tommy Morrison would knock out a lot of guys. But Tommy Morrison will knock out Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz will be a journeyman in the 90s, and I'm not even trolling. I'm being straight up.
Yo, David, thanks for calling in, champ. We going out to Las Vegas. Brand new call in at 702. Who this?
Yo, Danny, Nez, y'all hear me?
Yes, who's this?
This is Jose. I'm Lobo Castillo on the YouTube chat sometimes. New
What up?
caller, man. I'm on the road right now, so sorry if it cuts out. It's dealing with this rain we're getting, man.
No worries, man. Stay safe.
But, I just wanted to call real quick to say that I think that's going to be great, man, having Joshua under the guidance of Derrick James, man. I think he can bring that dog out back in him. I'm really hoping to see that AJ from when he fought Klitschko. It's been a while since we've seen that AJ, and I just think it's a great move. To be honest, man, AJ's really the guy that kind of got me back into seeing heavyweight boxing. Prior to that, it wasn't really exciting, so I'd really love to see him come back, and hopefully Derrick James is the man to do that, man. I'm excited for that for sure.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for calling in. We're going to keep these phone lines moving and appreciate it. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. We're going out to Big Trap. What up?
Hey, yo.
You're...
Man, hey, I was listening to the show the other day, man, with Fresh on Cruz.
Yes, sir.
Man, what's up with you disrespecting the champ like that, man?
Oh, wow. You felt that was disrespectful?
Yeah, man, you got the undisputed champ coming on your show, man. You trying to push a prospect that ain't nobody even heard of.
Oh. Now you disrespecting. She ain't no prospect. And what's the difference between
a prospect, my guy?
What's the difference between
It's
her?
34-year-old prospect.
Can I finish my sentence? What's the difference between her and Jermell Charlo? Like I told the champ, you about to do her the way that Canelo did Charlo. Like she the mandatory. That's all that matter. You saying she a prospect, but she the mandatory.
How you gonna compare her to Charlo, bro?
All right, well
Charlo was coming up at 154.
Well, we'll compare her to
damn near starring boxer.
We'll compare her to Jerron Boots Anderson.
He talking about Jermall. He's saying Jermall was in line to get the shot at Canelo in 2019, June to be specific. His fight week with Brandon Adams, if you want to break it down even more, right? So he's in line. The beginning of that fight week, the WBC comes out, says that instead of ordering that fight, they're gonna elevate Canelo to
franchise, and that Charlo becomes world champ.
Never gets a shot at Canelo.
Yeah, and that's what's happening now. Even though you don't want to see it, she's about to fight a heavyweight, right? At her weight. So the heavyweight gets to fight without being ranked at 68 for all the belts, skipping the mandatory who's putting in the work. Cool. Then she says after that, she might fight the heavyweight at her own weight. Cool. Then she says after that,
apples to oranges.
Then she says after that, she might fight Savannah Marshall, who just lost and don't even got a belt. So come on, champ. You obviously...
Bro,
you obviously a fan of Franchon Cruz, and you can't see the truth,
bro. Well, what's the paycheck for those fights, though?
Okay. So now we saying fuck the inner city sport, fuck the sport that was invented to come out the hood. Let's think about money only. She got the belt, so she's entitled to only fight.
Are you gonna take care of her kids?
Nah. So what about Shadeja kids? What about Shadeja kids? What about Shadeja kids? What about Shadeja kids?
You should have thought early. Nah.
How about Franchon fight her voluntary, then she fight her mandatory? How about that? How about Franchon? How about you have the same energy? What would the world be calling Earl if he petitioned to the WBC to fight somebody else and not his mandatory?
Okay. Bro, Boots is a known name. Bro, ask anybody in boxing who is Shadeja Green outside of the boxing boys, bro.
So you got an answer.
Who the fuck is Shadeja Green,
You
bro?
got an answer for
Has
everything.
Has she ever fought on TV? Has she ever fought on TV?
Yes,
Has
she was
ever
on
fought
the Jake
TV?
Paul. She was on the Jake Paul card.
50,000 people was watching her fight.
She was on the Jake Paul card.
prelim.
She about the Jake Paul card,
prelim.
and now she about to be on the Amanda Serrano card. Any other questions? You scared? I see that.
Bro,
we feel you. We feel your energy.
Bro.
We feel your energy, and you scared. You scared. I feel your energy. Don't worry. It's
I just
coming.
don't know who the fuck she
And guess
is.
what?
I just don't know who the fuck she is,
Well, guess
bro.
what?
I'm a hardcore boxing fan.
Guess what? She younger. Guess what? She younger. You don't need to know who she is. She younger. She younger.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Tell her to fight the fucking tell her to fight the Mexican juice monster then, bro. Get her name up.
The one that's
retired? The one that's been retired for
years? The one that
years?
retired?
Come on.
The one that retired?
Cause you know she'll eat her the fuck alive.
Now,
She'll eat her alive,
I see
bro.
what you're doing. You only know one female. Her name Franchon Cruz. That's why you mentioning retired females.
Bro, I watch boxing, bro. I watch boxing, my guy.
How you say you watch boxing? You
I
don't know
just ain't never
Shadeja
heard of
Green.
your fucking whack ass prospect.
How you
I
don't
just
know
don't know.
Shadeja
I never
Green?
heard of your whack ass prospect.
Well, she sparred Boots.
I just ain't never heard of your whack
She
ass
sparred
prospect.
Boots. She sparred Dervianchenko. Like maybe you just don't know boxing.
Bro, you know damn
She sparred Franchon Cruz. She sparred Christina Hammer. She sparred Shadeja Green. She sparred Alicia Napoleon.
It's Boots and
She sparred Amanda
Fandora.
Serrano.
It's Boots and Fandora.
She sparred Amanda
prospects.
Serrano. You go on Amanda Serrano Twitter, she called her the best 168-pounder in the motherfucking world. Y'all scared.
Amanda Serrano is a fucking 126 pounder.
Y'all
A
scared.
fucking 126 pounder.
Y'all
Get the
scared.
fuck out of here, bro.
Y'all scared.
Get
Y'all
out of here,
scared.
man.
But her day coming, her announcement coming. She gonna have a network deal. Y'all can't hide no more.
Is Boots
this
and Fandora
generation's Air
prospect?
Wolf is here. You can run. You can hide. She coming.
Is Boots and Fandora a prospect?
Bro, all I'm saying is, man, you gotta be more respectful to your
Are Boots and Fandora prospects? Are Boots and Fandora prospects?
Contenders.
Okay, so how is an individual in the same position that they in not a contender?
Apples to oranges, pineapples to watermelon, bro. You can't put them on the same level.
Boots just picked up his strap.
A man was at the press conference with IBF strap, man.
Ignorant, bro. He don't know what the fuck he talking about.
You
Talking
don't.
about Die Hard.
He don't.
Die Hard is the movie with Bruce Willis. That's the only thing you could correlate to. You feel me? If you seen that, that's the only thing. That's it, bro. That's it.
Y'all don't
you
know
don't
boxing,
watch
bro.
Okay.
All right.
Apples
I mean,
and oranges. Two individuals in the same position.
Not to mention, Boots just picked up the interim, and guess who already had the silver belt?
Apples to
but
oranges.
You don't
Ness.
know boxing, so you gonna talk like that. That's why you dropped off, because you gonna talk like that. Boots just picked up the interim. She been the silver. Come on, champ. Jay in Colorado, what it do?
Yes, sir. Y'all got me?
Yep.
Shout out Ness. Shout out Danny putting in that hard work. I like this move for AJ. I like this move, Derrick James. Just because of what he's been doing lately, obviously trainer of the year, and then what he did with Charlo when Charlo moved over there. So, and I don't wanna throw no dirt on AJ's name or minimize him, because at the end of the day, we can't doubt his heart. You know what I'm saying? We can't doubt his heart. We can't doubt his love for the game. Like, this dude sleeping on silk sheets, Egyptian cotton robes, and he ready to get back in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He not running from nothing, and he's ready to improve. So, like, you can't be mad at that. But a previous caller did make me think about, since that Andy fight, when have we really seen AJ look dangerous? Like, we really haven't seen him look dangerous since that Andy fight. He got knocked out, you know what I'm saying, TKO. So, and it's like we really didn't see that until, I don't know which round it was, but it was one of the later rounds when AJ, he was looking like that old AJ, that dangerous AJ that was taking risk against Usyk in the second fight. It was one of the championship rounds, but we need to see that AJ again, you know, like, I don't know, like he just needs to get that killer instinct back in him, and I don't know if you can get it back in you after you lose it, but hopefully he can, you know, so we can see him against Wilder, him against Fury, you know, because at the end of the day, we can say whatever we want to say. We don't know who's going to win until they get in that ring and they fight, you know what I'm saying? So we've seen it plenty of times. We thought somebody was going to get stretched. We thought somebody was going to get handled, and it went the other way. So I'm really liking this change up. hopefully it does something to, you know, improve him so we can see better fights and, you know, it contributes more to the boxing.
All right, champ. Thank you for calling in. We're going to go to the next caller here. I want to say this is Ron Baltimore.
Yo.
What up?
Yeah, your boy, Josh was soft as fuck. It don't matter who he get as a trainer. But, you know, I just want to make sure, Mr. Gibbs, it ain't no love lost for, you know, y'all Dominican boys in America. Because Tank made that boy quit on this stool. We still good, right, Mr. Gibbs?
Oh, yeah. He made him Dominican famous.
He made him Dominican famous.
What? My man gonna go back and get a parade.
Soft. Y'all Dominican boys, y'all soft as fuck. Y'all niggas quit on the stool, yo.
Bruh, he couldn't see.
The boy from the worst city in America, bro.
He couldn't see.
Worst city in America.
He couldn't see. What you want him to do?
I know he couldn't see because it's too real. It's too real for him. That's what it was. He couldn't see how real it was.
The power.
He couldn't see how real it was. That's what he couldn't see. Your boys, y'all, he made y'all Dominican boys look soft as fuck, yo.
I mean, Jason did that.
Word.
Hector did better than Jason.
Word.
Some people had him winning the fight. Fuck you talking about?
Jason, his trainer?
No, Jason Rosario, the one that lost to Charlo.
Oh, to Charlo. Jason Rosario, he did better than Hector.
How? All he did was beat her. At least Hector beat Colbert and Gutierrez.
And he's still champion.
And he's still a champ.
Hold up. Jason Rosario beat
Jared Hurd.
Hector in
Actually, he beat Julian
Jared
Williams.
Hurd.
No. He's saying that Hector beat
Yeah,
Colbert.
he beat J-Rock. He beat J-Rock, and then he lost. And then he lost to Then he lost to Charlo, right?
Yeah. I think he beat
All right, but
Hearn,
that-
not
all right,
J-Rock.
so I'm just
Was it
saying,
Hearn or
what I'm
J-Rock?
saying
Hold on. He got
but I'm-
multiple losses. My man's lost
He
to
lost to Charlo.
he lost to
With
Charlo.
Tank,
He
Nathan
lost
Gallimore,
y'all
lost to
Dominican
Nate
boys don't realize
Gallimore.
that y'all don't come over here no bullshit.
Motherfucking
That's what
what's the
Tank
other
y'all
dude
Dominican
name?
boys
What's the
realize.
other guy name?
Don't
he
come
lost
over here
to?
no bullshit, yo.
Yeah, but what you not getting is Hector that ain't over. He only got one loss. He's still champ.
And he's still champ.
Nah, it ain't. I mean, you know, but he just looked as soft as fuck in that fight.
How? He got
It
to
ain't
the
no
eighth
boy, it ain't
round.
for- it ain't-
He went further
it
than
ain't no for that
Rolly.
little- it
A
ain't
dude
no for
moving
that little-
up. A dude moving up went further than Rolly. Like, what is we talking about? How you saying he's soft?
He went further than Rolly.
What
Cause
round
he
Rolly
quit on
was?
the stool, man.
Bro, what round they knocked
He
out
quit
Rolly?
on the fucking stool.
No,
Rolly
it's called
ain't quit.
it's called
Rolly
the
just got
TKO.
knocked out.
It's
Hector
called the
quit on the stool, man.
Nah,
Y'all
it's-
Dominican boys.
It's
soft,
called the TKO, bro. Like, you ain't see he needed help to get to the corner. He ain't know where he was at. That's the problem with you dudes.
I know, because he got rocked. He got rocked.
What
That's
you
what
think
I'm saying.
happens
Y'all
in a
Dominican
fight?
boys can't take them punches for real.
What you think
That's
happens
that
in a fight?
B-boy shit, yo. It's different fights. It's fights when you got rough riders, like what Stephen A. say, real rough riders, real boys that get down from the worst city in America.
Where is you from, bro?
Al in the Bay. No, that's Ryan
I'm
Baltimore.
from
That's
West
Baltimore. Yo,
he ain't got the Q. He ain't got it.
Duh, look, you don't see how excited he is that he got to win. Let him be happy. Al in the Bay, what up?
Yo, what's up? You know, this Al from the Bay, all the way from Pittsburgh, California. Yeah, man. Looking at that title, it just reminded me of Fury when he was with Sugar Hill. You know, they were saying Fury had powder puff hands. He got with Sugar Hill, and now he's a KO artist. You feel me? I think this could be the same thing for Anthony Joshua. You know, I think he's gonna bring the beast out on him. You know, yeah, Derrick James ain't got no heavyweights, but I think he can make Joshua another champion again.
Mm.
You know, I think he gets the titles back. You know, and this is gonna be a style too. It's not one of those. He gonna TKO somebody. I feel like he get with him, he's gonna really KO somebody. You know, he's gonna really bring that beast out on him. So it's a good move from my point. You know, he come to the U.S. A lot of potentials out here in the U.S. You know, so I'm glad he left all them yes men and came out here with the real man.
Mm.
You know, that's my call.
Al in the Bay, thanks for calling in. Looks like we still got more callers. And is this Dallas? This Derrick James? Let me see. Derrick, what up? Oh, what up? Who this?
It's Cash from Dallas. You heard me?
Cash in Dallas, talk to me.
Yeah, Jason Rosario lost his belt to Charlo, and then he lost to Luther, and that's what he lost to, and then he just lost to that goal. But he never fought Jerry Hurt. I just wanted to correct that. That's all.
All
But
right.
as far as AJ,
who he get the belts from? That was J-Rock?
J-Rock. He beat J-Rock to get the belt. Yeah.
What's your name, you said?
Yeah. Cash. Yeah, man. I've been watching the show for about a month, man. I've been watching every day since then. Love it. Shout out to Ned. Shout out to Danny, man. I love what y'all doing.
Appreciate
I've been following y'all literally every day. I don't miss a show. I like how y'all go live multiple times a day too. That's dope. But man, AJ, I know I'm kind of echoing everybody's sentiment, but it is what it is. I just think he's done is good, bro. I don't think the trainer can really help him. I don't. I think he got to look in the mirror if he want to change anything. I don't think nobody can help AJ. That's just how I feel. I ain't gonna be long-winded. That's all I wanted to say. Cause he got the goods. He got punching power. He can box. We've seen him box for Usyk. It wasn't like it wasn't just terrible. He did compete. It's just Usyk is levels above him, you know. So I just think he got to look in the mirror, bro, and ask himself if this is what he want to continue doing, and that's it.
All right, Champ. Well, I appreciate you calling in. Thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and spread that word, man. Right. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do so. It's going to help us with that algorithm. I got a couple of other callers here on Blog Talk. If you feel like I haven't gone to you, it's because you haven't pressed that number 1. Go ahead and press 1 now so we can get to you. If not,
we out of here.
It's wrap-up time. Let me see. We got a couple super chats from Dodge Hyatt. Says, TBV, appreciate your hard work and for continuing to drop this fire. Shout out Dodge Hyatt. Alexander Wilson, $5 super chat, says, thoughts on the AJ rumored next opponent, Dempsey McKean. Like I said, I thought it would be better, but technically, doing the research, it's no different than Wilder's opponent. It is his sparring partner, but obviously McKean is not coming off of the big wins that Helenius was coming off of over Adam Kovnacki.
Correct. I'm not familiar with the guy. Look, man, I ain't mad at it. He coming back. He didn't fought some guys, so I'm not mad at it.
All right. In the 860, I want to say Connecticut. Who this?
Yo, it's Tyler, bro. What's up?
Tyler, talk to us.
Cool. I'm normally General Camino on Twitter. I'll be calling him sometimes. But yeah, as far as the AJ thing, man, I don't know. I mean, I feel what the last caller was saying. He kind of need to look in the mirror, but at the same time, I'm willing to give him one more chance. If he get around some dogs, I feel like you need to get around some dogs like Derrick James, Errol, the Charlos. If you get around them and still can't get it done, then I think AJ done. But I'm willing to give him one more shot. I think Derrick James might be able to help that man out. Put that dog back in.
All right, brother Tyler. General Camino, thank you for calling in. We're going out to the 516. New caller, Long Island, Strong Island. Who this? 516.
Yo.
Yeah, who this?
Don Gotti from Long Island.
John Gotti, what up?
Don.
Oh, Don Gotti. Don Gotti.
Yeah, my bad, but I tried to call yesterday. I don't know what happened. You let the female boxer get through.
Oh, my bad.
Better than everybody else. But I wanted to speak on that yesterday. Between when Tank went 12 rounds with Eastside Cruz and what happened with Boots.
What's the difference? The Tank had a broken hand.
After the 7th round, right?
Nah, I thought it was after the 3rd, but it wouldn't matter, right? Tank usually get knockouts late, so if you break your hand in the 7th, it's just as bad as breaking your hand in the 1st.
But don't Tank get knockouts with both hands?
I mean, he ain't Superman. You still got to set it up.
I'm just saying, I just feel like people looked at that the same way. People talked about Tank the same way after that fight.
Actually, not me, man. Honestly, I thought after that fight, Tank showed phenomenal boxing skill. I thought that's when he showed the most pivots ever in one fight.
I thought Boots showed phenomenal boxing skills the other day.
I mean, he couldn't cut the ring off, champ. He couldn't cut the ring off. That's hard to use the word phenomenal boxing skill when you letting my man continuously get up out the corner.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he wasn't cutting the ring off, or the dude was just slicker than it. Like I think he was trying. Someone was just getting up out of it.
I mean,
he was trying.
You gotta, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess. Hey, it's only one performance, man. This can help him, though. Remember, looking a little bit vulnerable gets you fights.
And I really think that I think he had his man or somebody bet on him going 12 or something. That wasn't Boots.
Don't say that.
You out here making all type of excuses for him. He said, you said they put the bag on round 12, huh?
Yeah, that was crazy. He had many chances to knock him out. Fell back like,
Come on, man. My man had them feet, man. He was Keith Thurman and Muhammad Ali with the feet.
Watch the fight again, man. Boots will throw 2 punches and then hold back on the 3rd one. You know.
I mean, you can't throw the 3rd one if ain't nobody there, but I hear you, champ. I'm going out to Mad Bent 100, Kansas City.
What up? On the topic, it's nice that Joshua is coming out to the U.S. to train with James, but you can't train heart and you can't train a chin. But if you come to Kansas, we are known historically for giving out heart.
The last boxer to come out of Kansas, bro, we haven't seen him in the ring.
I'm talking about Doherty. I'm talking about Doherty.
You're not listening to his call.
I ain't never seen that shit. I never gonna see that shit.
Why you ruin his call? You could
last fight to come out of Kansas. Poor guy fighting on bare knuckle right now. He's like 23. Poor guy.
Who is this? Is that
last fight to come out of Kansas?
Nico Hernandez
was the Olympian.
And now he fighting bare knuckle. And now he fighting bare knuckle. Now he is fighting bare knuckle. Yes or no?
And
he came out of that Shakur class, brother.
Why you so mean? Let my man talk. You want down in the city?
Danny. He can come to Kansas, put his red shoes on, click, click, click. You get courage. You get a heart. We do that in Kansas.
Yeah.
We did it for the Lion, the Tin Man, and we could send him home.
I ain't never seen that.
Oh, in Kansas.
So what you talking is all foreign to me. Appreciate the call.
You are such a grouch hater. Tell him he's a hater. Who hasn't seen
Superman is from Kansas?
The Wizard of Oz?
Everyone
Everyone in the
Kansas.
bubble. Seen Superman's from Kansas?
You know what I've seen?
I thought he was from Smallville.
Yeah,
Smallville in Kansas?
I've
Smallville,
seen the
Kansas,
remix.
yeah.
Damn, that's dope.
I've seen like part of the remix, which is like The Wiz. That's the one with Michael Jackson in it, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, The Wiz.
Never heard of it.
You've never seen The Wiz?
Wiz, yeah. He did it in Kansas too.
They did that in Kansas,
All right,
though.
peace. That's my call.
Peace. Big Matthew says, Lennox Lewis versus Tyson Fury. Who would have won, Ness? I'm going to go with Tyson. I'm going with Tyson. He's undefeated, so there's no blueprint. Podcash. $5 super chat says, AJ could dig up Customato and Emmanuel Stewart and still won't be enough. He's cooked. Yo, they terrible. Yo, you boxing fans are mean. Mad Bet 100. Can't train a chin. Derrick won't help. Damn. Count Drago. Wilder versus Ruiz will answer James. Huh? Wilder versus Ruiz will answer questions. James helps AJ. All right, I read that wrong. James Benitez says, Spence Thurman above 147 weight limit. Question. Dana Jones, $20 super chat. Dude, don't understand. I've been in the gym when Tank puts in that real leather on dudes. And Hector probably never been hit that hard in his life. And he be sparring with Michelle Rivera and Elvis Rodriguez, so he can take a shot. All right. Yeah, I mean, he sparred Devin. He sparred a lot of people. Cash Flow. Like, he was sparring out here, so, you know. It's just Tank different. We've already interviewed dozens of people to say Tank is diferente. Danny, where can they find you?
Ringwalk Danny, Instagram and Twitter. We are the Boxing Voice. Catch us tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern.
Arrivederci.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.